Set, and today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Xavier Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins
Third
lineup.
baseman, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Batting third, right fielder, Jesus
Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, not close.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball. Swings and misses. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Sandy Alcantara. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And a swing and a miss, and 1 out now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Now a check swing, but he held up.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Base is empty, one away, and now it's Mark Vientos. That's off the mark, ball one. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Splits the plate and a count 1-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Norby. And he can't come up with it.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Brandon Nimmo stands in here, takes ball one low.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Alonso off of first with 2 away.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one the other way. Edwards. The throw to second is offline.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Here's Jesse Winker. First pitch just misses.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
First and second, 2 down. To the right side, Mervis. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Jonah Bride.
Jonah Bride.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Senga back to work. That's in there.
0-1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The pitch. Misses inside. Now 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the
Batting
hitter,
fifth,
but the
first
pitcher will
baseman,
take that
Matt
all
Murvis.
day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Fought off foul. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Outside low. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
hitter,
Got the top of the
Davison
ball a little
de
bit,
los
but not
Santos.
much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now here is Davison de los Santos. Late swing fouled off. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count now even up. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Marlins leave 1. They're down 1-0. Back here at Citi
Leading
Field,
off
we head
for
to
the
the bottom of the
Mets,
second,
center
and stepping in
fielder,
is the speedy
Tyrone
Tyrone Taylor. Ball 1 to Taylor. And a foul ball. And that skips in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. That one ripped left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Francisco Alvarez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And a base hit into right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Jeff McNeil batting with one down, takes a strike. Man at first, one away. Inside. And the count is 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Right. To second for one. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. On to the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. Stowers measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
Out to center. Taylor under it. Hauls it in for the out. Then there's one down.
Batting ninth, catcher Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins.
Come on, New York.
In there at the knees.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Grounded out his first time up. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. And ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. The other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. But there's no play. That's an infield single.
Now batting, third baseman Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. It's in and out of his glove. but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit, one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Queens, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan
Soto down.
Soto.
He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Lindor gets his lead at first with nobody out. And delivers outside. Just missed.
2-1.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman,
And the batter now, Mark Vientos. Grounded out his first time. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Yo, 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Ground ball to the right side, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
So, runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. In there at the knees for a strike.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of the 3rd. Fly ball center field. Stowers makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. It's 3-zip.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Here's Brandon
Now
Nimmo.
batting,
0 for
left
1. He hit
fielder,
into a fielder's choice his first time.
Nimmo.
In there, and it's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Gosh, that's just a terrible jump right there off first base. It really cost him. And it wasn't even a great throw, but it still allowed him to slap the tag on him just in time. Boogie looked like it was you running or something. When you get off the blocks that poorly, you've got to be willing to shut it down and get back to first.
Line drive, and it stays fair, and it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And the batter now, Jesse Winker. Grounded out his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at third, 2 away. Out to short. Slings it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They put 2 on the board, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jesus Sanchez. And there's a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And downstairs.
Allowing this 3-ball count down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one ripped. Nimmo makes the grab, one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's
Now
just
batting,
frustrating when you can't get it to fall.
Jonah
Maybe
Bride.
next time up, he'll find a hole.
Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. Caught looking his first time up.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground. And that's a fair ball.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Mervis.
So digging in, Matt Mervis. He's 0 for 1. And the first
Ball one,
offering
no
is
strike.
not close. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Right, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off with the
Bottom of
Mets,
the 4th, and stepping in for New
center
York, Tyrone Taylor.
Taylor.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
To third, and that chance handled. Over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Good arm
Now
side run to
batting,
that same side
the
hitter right there.
catcher,
Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And here is Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, right. Gets it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Good
Now
arm side run
batting,
and sink on
second
that pitch right
baseman,
there. Got
Jeff
inside on him and got him to bounce into
McNeil.
that out.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. He hit into a double play his first time up. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. Breaking
1
ball
ball,
misses down
2
and
strikes.
away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for
And
the
here
Marlins,
is
left
Griffin
fielder,
Conine.
Griffin Conine.
Senga back to work. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So now the DH spot, Davison De Los Santos. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Back to the mound. It hit him. Low throw. Picked. He's safe.
Now batting,
Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one misses. Ball 1. And another ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. De Los Santos stands at first with 1 out. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 3-2. On the ground, a second, might be 2. McNeil gets it to first, and there's 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Flied to right his first time. And foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Taylor makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for Miami. They trail in this one 3-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here is Francisco
Leading
Lindor.
off for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield.
Next, for
even
the
when
Mets,
you keep it on the ground,
right
it feels
fielder,
great when you hit a missile like that.
Soto.
Soto in the box again, takes a strike. Movement in the Marlins bullpen. Andrew Nardi, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Martinez getting loose as well. Lindor on the move. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much
Third
bat
baseman,
speed. It's hard to bring that to a
Martino.
halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Vientos stands in now and watches strike one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And the 0-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after
Now
giving up the
batting,
leadoff
first
single. Back-to-back
baseman,
strikeouts. So they
Alonso.
haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Alonso up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 1-0. Just missed.
That pitch is out. That's ball three.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Lindor, the runner at first with two gone. Fastball for a strike. There's a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fans another, and that's three straight strikeouts. Mets strand one, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in Queens, top
the Marlins,
six, and now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And there's the
Got a full
ball.
count.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. 0 for 2 in this one. Norby,
Ball, that's
24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Sliced hard but foul. Just
Nope,
off the
inside,
inside
ball 2.
edge. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. A.J. Minter up and throwing. Buto, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The 2-1. And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
That's a walk.
Nope. Ball 4,
Went with
that's
the
it.
cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and
Up
not
next,
saying that's
for
the
the
reason for
Marlins,
this
right
walk,
fielder,
but this is the
Jesus
point in the game when
Sanchez.
every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And a foul ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back
1
into this
ball,
ball
1
game.
strike.
And that one is inside ball 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Way outside.
One
And that's
strike.
ball 2. He goes down looking.
Now batting, second baseman,
Jonah Bride, the
Bride.
next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. In the air to left center. Taylor makes the grab, and that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Now
Andrew
pitching
Nardi.
for Miami.
And they felt it was time to
Number
bring on a
43,
left-handed reliever from the pen with the
Andrew
lefty hitter
Nardi.
coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never
Leadoff
liked
for
when
the
opposing
Mets,
teams did that to me.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo
1-0.
stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Miami's bullpen with some action. Ronnie Enriquez appears to be getting loose. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
When you throw a
We're gonna ball, one
fastball by a
strike.
guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And that
That's
one
ball
missing low.
2-2 the count.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
And he'll be beating himself up on
Now
the way back to the
batting,
dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it.
Jesse
I think that
Winker.
slider Really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Has grounded out a couple of times. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. There's the strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Ball.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's 1-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ripped to third. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. A.J. Minter.
A.J. Minter.
And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
First baseman, Matt
The
Mervis.
Marlins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Alonso makes the catch. And there's one away.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder
Griffin Conine, the next to hit. In the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Davison
2 down, bases
de los
empty.
Santos.
Davison de los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
He swings and fouls one off. The Fish trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. The Marlins down quietly. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching for
We're
Miami.
back in a new pitcher here to start
Number
the bottom of the
32.
seventh. Ronnie Enriquez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. There's a strike. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Outside with a breaking ball. That's down and in.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
That one laced to center and a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco
Singy, that was a laser
Lindor.
shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And that drops in for a strike. That one outside,
went out.
and that's ball one. And that's in for a strike. McNeil leads off first with one away. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Stowers settles underneath it, and there's two down.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boogie didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Two outs. Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Down and in, moved his feet. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 3. Mets leave one, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Leading off for Miami, center
Got
fielder,
to keep things
Kyle
airtight
Stowers.
defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Movement in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz getting ready to go. Buto warming up as well. fouled off. He was late. There's a 1-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one. The next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. That clips the corner.
Well, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. That one out to right. Soto going after it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Xavier Edwards. The next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. A.J. Minter done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Foul ball. Two outs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Taylor sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Marlins leave 1. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Enriquez back to work. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. He's someone you'll notice that attacks hitters with that high velocity slider. It is definitely not going to be mistaken for a slurve. That one just misses.
When the velocity is living in the upper 90s and maybe even touch triple digits, then you're throwing a slider in that same range. Very difficult, because the hitter wants to hit the fastball first and foremost. And when you put that little wrinkle in it like he does, it's really devastating.
And that's downstairs and outside. That one misses, and it's 3-2. On the ground to third. Zips it across. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high, but you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Nimmo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off left side.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Two down, nobody on. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Citi Field. Leading off, Jesus Sanchez. Diaz, a former All-Star. 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff man of the night.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
He's 2 outs away. Right, will hit next. Nice grab. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman Matt Mervis.
So it's their last chance in this one. Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Diaz is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.